hear that knocking? Yeah, that's good. All right, well, to some, this might have been a good deal, but I guess to me, this might have been kind of a half and half deal because I got some good things out of it, which we'll explain here in a minute, and I got some bad things out of it. Firstly, this is a 1969 112. My neighbor's brother actually had it, and his father bought it brand new from the local implement dealer, which I actually now work at. And that 110 back there, they bought just, I guess for some reason, I never got told why. It just exists. So I got them for a pair, and I got them for $400 plus a set of tires, which don't hold air at all, a model 33 tiller, and then a model 47 or 6 mower deck. I can't remember. I'll put it right there, but it's the mower deck's okay. The tiller's in good shape because it's off a 210, a newer 210. This 112 to start with is by no means a peach. It has a newer style mower deck. It, for some reason, doesn't spin whenever you try to engage a PTO. It just kills the motor. So whatever's wrong with that. As you saw in the intro, this thing has a ferocious knock. This one doesn't smoke hardly, which is even better yet. And transaxle's in okay shape. So goes into gear, does what it needs to. I can't really drive it very far because she's got a little bit of a lifeline, considering the jumper cables are what keeps the battery alive right now. I did run it at his house without jumpers, and for some reason now it doesn't even want to run without jumpers. It just dies as soon as you take it off. So it's, for starters, not charging, and two, the battery is no good because it's been sitting for a long time. Now this one, in an ironic twist of fate, is kind of the polar opposite of the 112. The transaxle works, but it leaks real badly on this side right here. As you can see, that oil built up in there. I think this side might actually leak too. Yeah, so I take that back. This one leaks a lot worse than that side, but this side is also going bad. So I'm sure if I picked up the rear end, that one would wiggle a whole bunch, and this one would be wiggling a good bit. Moving forward, mower deck is a model 37, I want to say. That's the older style 39-inch or 38-inch deck. It's the 3-blade version instead of the 2 that's over there on that newer style one. And this one cuts beautifully. I've already had it out and gone and mowed a strip with it. It's got a newer style seat from a 318, roughly that era on it, mid-80s. Once again, not a patio tractor. Well, I lied to you guys. All right, so it's the next day, and I wasn't expecting this in the slightest, so this is post-editing the video, kind of. But I got to looking here, and you can see some white paint very, very subtly underneath that green there. I don't know how I caught that with my eye. I really don't. And then if you come back here and you take a peek underneath the side tin here, she's got white paint underneath that green tin. So this was at one time a patio tractor. The only problem is I don't know what color it is. It might not have ever been a colored patio. It might have been a green from the straight off the dealership. They just painted it white at the factory and then couldn't sell it at the dealer, and they painted it green and sold it. So that's probably the factory, in quotes, or the dealer hood, and that's aftermarket seats, so I'll never know that one. But there's not a speck of paint on that one, and that hood's busted beyond belief anyways. I guess this is an open canvas. If I wanted to make this a patio, I probably could. Since this is 69, there's no documentation on what was a patio and what wasn't. It's either it was or it wasn't via the paint. And that's a little smoking indication that at least the engine was out of a patio tractor. Of course, the only downside is, like you guys saw earlier in the video, that poor thing is very tired, and everything else on it's actually not in bad shape. But yeah, the engine is very tired. Needs new batteries. Well, this one probably doesn't charge either because you have to jump it every time you start it again. Variator on this one kind of works. That one I know for a fact doesn't even, the linkage on the side for the handle doesn't even have any spring or a latching mechanism. That's just gone. And the variator doesn't even move when you pull on the pedal. Funny enough, I wanted to restore that one, and I'm kind of contemplating just making it a parts tractor because this one's actually in better shape than that one is. The engine itself is in so-so condition. It doesn't rod knock like that one does, or just knock in general. But it does smoke like a freaking freight train. Yeah, I can see it way more in person versus on camera, but she smokes worse than Willie Nelson. And the variator does work on this one. This one's the better one of the two, ironically. The only other issue with this one is, too, this one's got constant ticking. So within this package deal, I managed to land myself a Model 33 tiller, and it has the extension also built into it. So this one's the widest it can be. Awesome, because if I was going to buy one, that's just the way I wanted to buy it, basically. So this will probably end up on the back of the 212. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to paint it as well as this, because this is actually a nice original condition. Spins all nice and well. This one, ironically, it's a Model 47 mower deck, but it's actually a patio mower deck. It came with that 112 that's over there by the 4720 there. And as you can see, there's white paint underneath her. So this one was a patio deck that I'm going to guess they repainted at the dealer, and it's starting to show its head. Yeah, it's got a horrible knock going forward on acceleration with the throttle. I ain't sure where this change of heart came from, but I'm not going to fucking look a gift horse in the mouth, let me tell you what. Steering's not bad other than the quarter steering of play it's got. Yeah, that variator ain't doing anything. I think the linkage broke somewhere down there, and it's stuck in the slow mode because I don't do anything. Oh, second's the same way as the other one. Yeah. Second gear in both of these isn't very good. God dang it. Come on. There you go. No, I don't think second gear is going to hold. I take that back. Yeah, the detent for second will not work. So I bet you as soon as I hit this, yep, that detent for second's no good. And of course the clutch is still trying to engage too. Ah. Okay. Brakes work good on both of these. And of course, the key does absolutely nothing. So yeah. Apparently the trans axle is also junk in this one. So, well, not 100% junk, but it's not in good shape. Second's pretty worn out. So